Yeah, what it do, baby? Welcome to Vegeta Saint Army. Thank you guys for liking, watching, subscribing. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today we're going to talk about the ban list. There's been a huge outcry against Bandai, saying that the new aggressive cards are a little bit too crazy, and I agreed, right? The one thing I did never agreed is with the whole narrative that Bandai doesn't listen. And to that, I wonder, when have they not listened, right? Are they always without fault? No. Because sometimes in the beginning, their way of listening was giving us silver bullets. That wasn't the right answer. But as soon as they saw that that's not what we wanted, they course corrected. But they've always been there for us. They've always given us ban lists, errata lists. They've always given us some time. Yeah, it can't be overnight. They can't see us bitching and ban it overnight because they have to see if our complaints merit some reason, right? So by the way, if you guys are wondering, it took 2 weeks. Legends made his King Vegeta deck profile, the top 32 one. That was the one turn kill. That was the first one. I mean, I know we were all working on it. I know, but the the first one that everybody saw was Legends. 2 weeks ago. So it took Bandai 2 weeks. Yeah, maybe they were probably just testing the water. I mean, they did what everyone wanted. And guess what? Next set or next time something happens, the next day that something broken comes out, everyone's gonna start crying and saying that Bandai doesn't listen again. I don't know how. They always listen about the characters we want made. They always listen about do the surveys. You know what? Okay, this is a perfect example. Chila and Cooler just got support in the anniversary box. The anniversary box, from the first one, they always said was the anniversary box was always for support for shitty decks from back in the day, and the reprints are for competitive decks, right? Or for cards that a lot of people use all the time, right? So I don't. What did you guys think was gonna come out in the anniversary box? Bro, the Chila and Cooler shit. Yeah, that's who did the survey. Do the survey more, and like, if you're wondering if your shit wasn't there, maybe did you do the survey? Because I remember when I started Vegeta Saint Army, we made a huge petition, and we're like, everyone in Vegeta Saint Army, go to the surveys and put Vegeta all over it. Ask them, bro. The next set, we got SS4 Vegeta, Majin Vegeta. They got me to reveal it, and we got Baby Vegeta, all in the same fucking set. Talk to them, get on the survey, and be like, hey yo, let me get whatever you want. Um, so what was I gonna say? Right. So, as far as reprints, as far as the ban list, as far as the errata list, we know that there was a problem with the game. And again, Bandai isn't at fault, without fault. They've done some wrong shit. Especially since the fact that in the beginning of the game, they weren't a competitive game. It felt like a collector's game. So they weren't anticipating us using Sensibine in I don't know, in yellow decks, right? They were like, oh wait, they're using shit from other decks in this deck. They just thought we were gonna play it for fun and be collectors. So it was a learning curve for them. In set one, they're like, why aren't they attacking each other? And then we were like, oh, because that's Saki. I'm not gonna give him a card. And they're like, huh, it's they had to adjust to the way we played, but they've adjusted well every time. Look at the way Bandai printed cards back in set one and interacted with with engines and archetypes, and look at the way they do it now. They've clearly changed their ways a lot to adapt to the way we play. And for that, I say thank you for all the shit that you guys do. Thank you, but I think Bada's doing a great job. Again, they're not without fault. I'm an idiot. I'm not like I feel like there should always be a reason. You should always look at both arguments and be like, yeah, you're right and you're right, but then present your argument. I just feel like for the most part, Bandai usually helps. So let's see. Now, as far as the Banirata limited list, what got banned? What got banned is Belmont Double Devastation. It was a bit too crazy. It KO'd 3 of your battle cards, which felt like a reasonable cost. But it was a 20k blocker that had spot removal. And this wasn't once per turn, so you could do multiple Belmonts. The reason this is good is because a card that has unique now has a way to get itself removed and play another one. Because unique means that you should only do it once per turn, right? And that's what limit 1 is. Now, I don't want them to be mixed because I do like the difference between unique and limit 1, and I think it's a important difference. Uh, because sometimes unique is a bit too much, or limit 1 isn't enough, or vice versa. So I'm okay with the difference between the two keywords. Belmont was KON Dark Broly cards that had unique, or cards like Mercenary Tau that had unique, and then people would bring them out again. Now that Dark Broly had no way to combo in rest mode, that was the only way they were doing the whole recycling of cards. Mercenary Tau, Bardock the Resolute, and Goku Power of Legend are just free cards. This could have also been Surprise Attack Frieza. This could have been other cards. Doesn't matter. These were the three biggest culprits. And Power of Legends, yeah, maybe they are um, just kind of proofing for the future. Maybe they think something's gonna come out. Maybe some hand control deck that's gonna make that card come out. Mega Frieza had to go. I feel like. I mean, every time they make a yellow extra card, they have to tiptoe around Frieza now. It's like back in Child's Wish days, they couldn't print a 2-drop 15k without saying like it's just gonna break the game with Child's Wish. You know what I mean? So they had to make a bunch of 16Ks and shit. Like just cut the head of the snake off. So yeah, banning Mecha, I totally feel that. Now limiting King Piccolo New Ruler. Now I don't totally agree, but I totally get it though. Like you don't have to agree, but you have to understand the vision where the game is going may not match your vision or your opinion, but you have to agree that it makes sense with their obvious direction they're going into. What I'm seeing here is that they don't want shit that can kill you turn 2 or decks that can make you do nothing and then win turn 7 or turn 5, right? Inevitably. So that's why they're taking out Invoker a little bit, they're taking out Baby a little bit. And as far as that direction goes, this makes total sense to make King Piccolo one of. They were probably going to ban it, but it is a champ pack card coming out. Winter Stamp, whatever. The Janemba. Again, I don't agree with Janemba at all, but now that Blue's getting so much better and there's so much skillless support and so many good Janemba cards, it kind of makes sense. Uh, Again, it makes sense with their vision of I don't want something to attack 80 times in a turn. So this kind of makes sense, right? Whether you agree with it or not. I don't agree with the Janemba, but I kind of get it because Blue's getting a little better. Unbanning Universe 9 Assemble, probably the coolest thing in this ban list because all the Universe 9 people were upset that they took out the best card in their Bergamo leader. Although, I don't know what, like, all of these Bergamo leader people came out of nowhere because nobody was playing Bergamo leader until that shit got banned. And they're probably still not going to be playing that deck, even though I think it's pretty cool. As far as the Errata, these three Dark Broly cards are gonna be one energy, are gonna be one black energy. Now it's cool because it's gonna force people to play the other 30Ks in the Dark Broly deck because there's other 30Ks, right? So that's one way they can adjust, but the good ones are going to cost one energy, which is nice. They can't combo them in rest mode, and they no longer have Belmod to cycle. Planet Vampa and Planet Tuffle work in a way that their effects work if you have no battle cards in play. So Planet Vampa, if you have no battle cards in play and you add one card from your life in your hand, you can do his effect. Same with Tuffle, right? It reduces the energy by 1 if you have no battle cards in play. This is a huge hit actually for both of these decks. But hey, you get it how you live. Young Invaders is now costing 1 red to bring out the baby on either side. So this is a little. I mean, King Vegeta is interesting because I think even though this just happened to it, I think it's still a very much playable leader, just because of his consistency, how many super combos he's gonna have a deck, and also his control. Like the way that this leader plays control is really good. And I guess this turns into a more of a mid-range, probably control leader, and I really like that actually. So we'll see where that goes from there. Um, is there anything that you guys like, dislike? Anything that got banned that you didn't want to get banned? Anything that should have been banned? I feel like Surprise Attack Frieza could have gone here because it fits under the same billet as Son Goku Power of Legend, for example, but I'm not butthurt about it. They got the main shit out of the meta. Are you guys happy with the limited? What would you have added? What do you not like that they added? Same with the errata. Are you happy with the Universe 9 Assemble on ban? I'm pretty sure everybody is. Let me know down below. Let's keep the conversation civil as usual in Vegeta State Army. And if you guys want a mat, if you guys want to get a cool mat with your favorite character on it, but you don't want to wait like a whole 4 months to get it, go to ProMats, the official sponsor of Team Vegeta Saiyan Army. I'll put a link down below. As soon as you click on the link, you can go to the chat and talk to the ProMats people, and they'll be like, "Here's our store. Here's our team store for like all the cool mats we have already." They don't get them from Google. They have their own designers make it themselves. So you're not gonna have that Dokkan art that everybody has on your mat. It's gonna be what somebody like actually made for you. um, and they're gonna have something that is special for you, and it could be whatever color you want, and it ships from Canada, so it's not gonna take 5 months. A lot of these mats come from China usually, which China's great. They have cute women, they have great chicken, but it takes fucking like 6 months, 5 months sometimes to get it coming straight to Wuhan, coming straight from Wuhan. You hate to see it. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, and I can't wait for where the game's going. I'd like to see where this new meta's going. Now I get to test, have some fun. Some of these new leaders are coming back, right? Some of these new leaders are actually coming up for the first time. Now that some of these meta leaders are out, so exciting times for Dragon Ball Super. What do you guys think?